Yeah, I think I replied your email, right? I forgot. Yeah, I always forget to reply emails, but I forgot. I think I replied emails about the convolution, right?
Yeah, I got your email. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always. I mean, the calculation is the same. It's always about how to deal with the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So don't worry too much about that. So you learned the fundamentals about this kind of convolution, the calculation of the convolutions. But I mean, for different implementations, it's just about how to deal with the edges. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What was that you were saying about the final exam? Is that
Yep.
it's got like I assume when you open Canvas, is it like start up a timer?
Oh no, it's like I think when you log into Canvas, let me double check. I think when you log into Canvas, then in the assessments, wait a minute, where is it? So it's like similar to what you have in quiz 2, but I'm not going to give you a timer. Then you can count the time by yourself. Then the window is 6 hours. The window is 6 hours, but I suggest all the students to start from the beginning. And then I mean the deadline is like 2 hours, I mean 2.5 hours. Then it will be like 12 o'clock. Then if I got some like later submissions, then I will give a short interview after I mark on the paper, just something like this. Just want to like ask all the students if they can start from the beginning. Then it's trying to make a fair like exam, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you go to assignments, then I think you can see a term called like finding something, right? But
Yeah, it's there in the assignments.
Yeah, but I mean it's not available because it's not the starting time of the exam. But I mean after, I mean on Wednesday like 9:30, then it is available. Then you can download the exam paper. Then you can work on that. It's like similar to what you have in quiz 2. Download the paper and write your answer in any of the way, but you need to submit it via Canvas as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that the question you ask?
Yeah, I was just sort of thinking through. So, are you allowed to say how many questions there will be?
It will be totally 2 questions, but in each of the question, there will be like sub questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the time will be 2 hours plus 30 minutes. Everything.
Okay, because I had an exam last week, which was online through Canvas, and there was like when you opened the exam link, it started a timer within the window.
Oh, okay. So I think that's the what we call it is the timed LM, or like this like a quiz. It's set up as a quiz, but this one is not. This one is similar. We call it take-home exam, so which is similar as what you have in quiz 2. There will be not a timer, but you need to like watch your time by yourself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And how are the questions written? Would we need to use? I feel like you might have said this in the final revision lecture, but I thought I'd just ask anyway. Is it written to use MATLAB, or would it be written so we wouldn't have to use MATLAB?
Okay, so you can use everything you want. It's an open book exam, so you can use anything you want. But the thing is, if you use, for example, if you use MATLAB, it is about help you to calculate to do the calculation instead of like making a like a coding or something. So it will not be any questions like doing the calibration. It is not. But there will not be questions about like similar to what you have in quiz 1 about the calibration. So there will be no like computer experiments, but you may need to use MATLAB or other like softwares to help you to do some calculation. Yeah, so try to make MATLAB ready if MATLAB is what you prefer.
Okay. And pretty much anything from the lectures will be assessed.
Yes, pretty much everything. Yeah. But there will be like just two big questions, and inside those two big questions, there will be sub questions.
Okay.
Yeah, try to think about what we can include and what we can't.
Are there any other practice questions uploaded, or is it mainly just the lecture?
Yeah, that's a good question. I always ask students to consider the quiz 2 as the example of the final exam.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you've done a very good job in quiz 2, right? Yeah, so other questions from your side?
Not sure if I have many others, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Sort of going through most of the exam structure, I feel. I've just been revising the tutorials, especially the visual servoing one. So on you mentioned about code, like would we need to employ something like the visual servoing code from the tutorial, or would that more likely be a theory sort of thing? Okay, if you're not allowed to say
I can't talk too much on that. Yeah. But yeah, what I'm going to say is if there's a question about visual servoing, then I may ask you to do some like theoretical things and also do some calculations. You can do both, I think, right? Because you know all the equations and you know how to like solve the visual servoing problems step by step, and also you have MATLAB and you have a demo code there already, right? Then you can do everything on visual servoing, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I have any other questions for now, sorry.
No worries, no worries. So if you have further questions, you can like call back again. So I'll be in the Zoom until 11. And then if you still have some questions, we have another time tomorrow, or even you just send me an email.
Yeah.
More to mention. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, no worries. See you.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can we talk instead of like tapping?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Oliver. So for the answers of quiz 2, I've give a reflection in the class, but I don't know, maybe you are not in the class at that day. So it is at the beginning of the review lecture. So, but don't worry, I'm going to like explain to you about the things, right? So, so you pretty much know about the answers of quiz 2, right? Sorry, the question 2.
Yep.
Okay, so it's only about question 1, right?
Well, question 2, I can't really remember what it was, but I don't think I.
Oh yeah, sure.
Question 2 because I ran out of
Yeah.
time.
I'm going to talk to you. So, for the question 1, the first thing you need to do, is to delete the principal point out from the image coordinates. So for example, I give you an U and V on the left image and U and V on the right image, right? Then if you want to do the triangulation, then the first thing you need to do is you need to move the origin to the principal point.
Yep.
Right, so which means in this case that you have like image coordinates for left, image coordinates for right, then you can't directly use U as XL, UL as XL, UR as XR, that's not right. Then what you need to do is you need to use the ULVL minus the principal point, then you get XL and YL.
Okay.
And then the rest of the thing you just use the equations, then you can solve all the things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I give you like three marks out of 6 because I mean if you haven't done this, then pretty much you've got a wrong answer for the rest of the things.
Yeah. Okay.
And yep. And I think you know nearly the rest of the things, right? So how to first you calculate Z, then you calculate X and Y.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the question 1. And for question 2, for the first question in question 2, I gave you the 4 mark. But just let you know, you write half of the equation by using the actual A and B, but another half use just A and B instead of actual ones. So when you have similar questions in your final exam, if you have, then I suggest you to write the original equation there about the solution, and then replace the A and B in that original equation by using the actual ones, and then that's it. I didn't reduce any of the marks on the first question, but just let you know, then it will be a better a way to answer it, right? Yeah. And for question B is about the stability, right?
Yep.
Yes, the stability. The stability is you need to calculate the eigenvalues of the matrix A. And if all the eigenvalues, I mean, in this case, it is linear discrete time system, right? Then in the linear discrete time system, if all the eigenvalues are between -1 and 1, then it is stable. Otherwise, it is not. So when you answer that question, you first need to calculate the eigenvalues of matrix A and write down what are the eigenvalues, right? That's the first step. And the second step is you apply the criteria about the stability, right? And in linear discrete time system, it is different from the continuous time system. So make sure you apply the correct one. All right, so you apply the correct one, and then you give a conclusion that if it is stable or not.
Yeah.
And then there will be a good answer for that question. And when you calculate the eigenvalues of the matrix A, then what you can do is you can use MATLAB to help you to calculate. It is quite easy. It's just one function. Then you can calculate eigenvalues of a matrix.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that is B. And for C, for the question C, what you need to do is you first need to write down what's the equation of the controllability matrix, because you need to like calculate the controllability matrix, right? And then write down what's the actual value of the controllability matrix in your case, right? And then you apply the criteria, right? If it is controllable, then the controllability matrix will have four rank.
Yeah.
And after that, you give the conclusion. And it's better to write the things completely like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries. And for checking the if it's full rank or not, you can also full row rank or not, you can also use MATLAB to do that. It will be easy.
Yeah. And we're allowed to use MATLAB during the exam, are we?
You can. I mean, it's an open book, so you can use anything you want, but you can't. It's not allowed that you're like discussing with other students. But for the rest of things, I mean, if you can do by yourself, then you can do everything. You're allowed to use MATLAB, similar as what you have in Quiz 2.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No worries, no worries. So if you have other questions, and you can just ask, or you can call back, or you can like call back, tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, so feel free to ask questions if you have.
Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.
No worries, no worries. See you. Hi, Alex. Hello. I'm stopping the recording of this because it's like it's your personal thing. So I saw you apply for a special consideration on that, right? On the timing.
Oh.
What you're going to do? Yeah.
That was for one of the assessments. Remember, it was just for the 6 hours.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So about 6 hour window. It is mainly designed for the students if they are not in Australia at the moment. All right. So
I'm not sure that.
Sorry.
By the way, it's still recording. It looks like.
Oh, sorry.